Eat it, Joe's.
Stop. You're using the wrong word. You were attempting to sing it.
And we're live.
Hello, there you go. There you go.
Welcome to the closer.
There's nuts roasting on an open fire.
That sounded like a toilet.
That's to my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think it understands.
Here's Johnny.
Nice knowing you.
Give him the bird.
All right. Welcome to the closer. We're at like number 59 or something tonight, I think it is. Pretty cool. Pushing 60, just like Sarge. So
pushing 60 or pushing a 60?
Oh man, I didn't even notice he shaved. Look at that. He looks like a younger man.
Right? Yeah.
I had to. Got to start back to work tomorrow.
Don't look a day over 58. All right. Let's see who's out there, and let's see who's out there. Bass Boy 99091. What's going on, buddy? April out there. Glitter and Guns. Frankie, what's happening? Angelina's out there in here. Local 223. Kevin. Porky Piggin. He's out there picking around. The Gun Snob. Mel the Nut, you're out there in here. Seven Wonders. I mean, Stevie Wonders. I mean, Jerry Lee Lewis. Whatever.
Hello there.
Whatever.
Roman Polanski. I think he goes by Roman Polanski.
Oh, that's the shit. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. David Bowling, C4, Hemi's out there. Two Live Mew is out there. Oh man. So what's going on, guys? Who we got over there? Angelina, you're all the way in my left. What's going on?
Not much. Just
ruined the show already. Nice job. Start over.
Just being cold in California.
Okay. I'll bite. What's the temperatures? 50, 60?
In the car on the way home, it was 59 degrees. So I'm sure it's a little bit less now.
Oh my gosh!
Oh good God, the humanity.
Well, I hope you packed some hand warmers into your ass so you didn't freeze up.
Well, I got to fire up the heat probably pretty soon. Oh, it's 48 right now.
They declared a state of emergency
Mm-hmm.
in the cold.
Yeah,
milk sandwiches for everybody.
I thought it was bagel sandwiches for everyone.
Bagel sandwiches, yeah. Bagels are sandwiches. I'll go along with that. Cream cheese is a cheese. A bagel is a type of bread. It's got to be a sandwich.
Cream cheese is, in fact, a cheese.
The hole doesn't make it not a sandwich anymore?
Nope.
It makes it more aerodynamic.
What kind of savage eats them with them two smashed together? You have two separate ones and you eat them.
Yeah, that's weird.
I put them together all the time, man. I mean,
egg and jello ham. It's a beautiful thing.
You put like a burger or a sausage patty between those bagels?
Yeah, no, I get bacon, egg, and cheese bagels all the time. Now that's different. That is a sandwich.
Yeah, exactly.
But with cream cheese, just cream cheese, no. That's
all right. So
that's a delicacy.
Someone was asking why you don't eat it open face. Well, because not everyone has the luxury of lounging around and eating their open face cream cheese covered bagel sandwich. Some of us have to go slap that shit together and go out the door.
I get mine in a drive-through and eat it in my truck while I'm driving. Two separate ones.
Do they make banana bagels?
They should.
Wow.
Banana bread bagels?
A banana walnut bagel would be good. Woods down in the Gun Channel chat said, is a donut a sandwich if you split it down the middle and you shove something awesome in between it?
What
I had a donut burger once at the fair.
Yeah.
And you survived?
It was disgusting. It was a Krispy Kreme donut, and then it was a burger. It was terrible.
That's a Canadian thing. Canadians
Did you have a deep Twinkie after that?
No, I was too sick after the donut burger.
Like a $7 lemonade to wash it down.
I did probably have that. And then a funnel cake for dessert.
So, Abe, what's going on in your world? Your cage.
My cage is the world. Not a whole lot. This is, I know, about the only time or first time off I've had in a while. So, I don't know, same kind of shit at work. Someone shits the bed and I got to go shovel it up. So,
get out there and shovel. You can shovel pretty good with a prehensile tail. You can put a little You get extra.
Yeah, but it's kind of like trying to pick shit up with your pinky every once in a while. You can do it, just not for very long.
Do you wear the little hat when you're shoveling? Or is that just for...
Sir, that is a racist, stereotypical comment. I do not wear a hat. I happen to have a fully functional hazmat respiratory system that looks like a little boulder hat.
What about the vest?
Yeah, and you got a little organ grinder monkey.
Giuseppe, kill!
Gizzard, what's going on? I hear you're wrapping presents.
All done.
What'd you get me?
Same thing as last year.
Prick.
So. He's already got one of those.
Now you got
in the chat. Got him one of those.
Actually, I think Mia has that.
Yeah, your present's over in the cat box. I'll have to go get it out here.
Ooh,
you're letting George play with it.
I think he's pretty good at picking that up.
George made it for you.
This is the crunchiest Tootsie Roll ever.
Homemade presents are the best.
That's right.
That's right. Mel, what's going on, man? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, just hanging out. Actually spent the entire night wrapping presents and watching A Christmas Story.
Nice. It's tough to beat that. Yeah. Most obnoxious one? What's cracking?
Other than my knees, not much.
Knees, my back, my elbows, my neck.
Back, my elbows. Not much. We also watched A Christmas Story tonight.
Did your wife show your wife my Instagram post?
No, I didn't see that until we were just going live. You realize that second picture is incorrect because I do have a beard. I mean, other than that, it was dead on, but I do have a beard.
Am I being detained?
Did you ever? What is that? You see that David Cross bit where he does it about being detained?
Nope.
You need to Google it when you're done. It's fantastic.
Oh, and I did go through my Patreon and change all my levels now. So whenever I do get a Patreon, you can either be a Porky Piglet, or you can be Porky Piggin, or you can be Boss Hoggin, or you can be the Whole Hog. So,
the Whole Hog.
The Whole Hog. So those are my Patreon levels now.
You can be the Whole Hog. An obnoxious one, you will always be our hog hole. Rich White, what's going on, buddy?
Yeehaw!
You being the expert on hog holes.
Just got done with our Christmas not so spectacular.
I seen it. I watched a little bit of it. You screwed that. You guys screwed the pooch on that one song. Drummer Boy sucks.
But it was the I can't think of it now. The one with David Bowie and Bing Crosby. The thing they did live for that Christmas thing.
Creepy.
Well,
David Bowie creeps me out.
You
had
Drummer Boy, and you did not pick the definitive version by Bob Seger.
No.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I was trying to keep it more classic kind of stuff.
I see.
Bob Seger is a classic. He's over 50.
Yeah, but when I was a kid, that wasn't the big thing that was being played in my house all the time, too. So.
Well, back when you were a kid, they were still using wax cylinders.
No, that was when Sarge was a kid.
No, I'm younger than you. I'm sure.
No, you're not.
Oh yeah.
No, you're not.
How old are you?
How old are you?
I didn't ask. I asked you first.
No, I asked you second.
You can put it in the you can put it in the side chat now.
You'll just say something different.
My age is a gun caliber. You have to figure out which one.
500.
105?
No.
50 AE.
4570.
No. No.
We know it ain't
500.
All right, both of you type it in the side chat, and Midnight will say go, and then you press enter.
Okay. Ready? Go.
Somebody forgot.
You're older than me. Told you.
Somebody's a cheater.
Somebody's a cheater.
Well,
he's older.
If you go by looks, I'm younger.
I'm older than both of you.
It's Buddy Jesus.
All right, everyone put their age in now. Now I'm getting curious. I ain't putting mine though.
Everybody out there in the chat probably like, how come they ain't telling us?
I'd put my age, but then Stevie'd probably hit on me.
Yeah. He'd be following you around, breathing heavy on your back of your neck and shit.
I don't think anyone put their correct age.
Yeah. Starge, what's up?
Oh, not much. Just finished most of my Christmas shopping today, and I'm staying up just to watch this tonight and participate.
Good. Ohio 45 ACP says older than dirt. Better than cheaper than dirt. Snob, what's going on? How's the new son-in-law? How's the family coming?
I'm inviting him out to shoot this weekend.
Oh, cool. You got to have somebody to hold the target.
Yeah. We're going to try one of them apple tricks. Why is Jesus back? I thought I got rid of Jesus.
You thought you got what the hell? That's a hell of a statement 2 days before Christmas. What the hell's Jesus doing back here? I thought I got rid of him.
You're going straight to hell, man.
You're going straight to hell, boy.
Fire and brimstone.
Well, technically, Night Strike got rid of Jesus for me, I think. So.
Oh.
We found Jesus. Then I decided to leave him.
What up, Jeebus? We had a bunch of new people pop in. What do we got out there? Snobs, Gun Gals. I don't know which one Gun Gals is. Is that Gunpowder, maybe? Warsaw Patriot, David Bowling. I think I said him. Porky Pig, an unknown user. Gun Gals. Jorge, what's going on, Jorge? Beaverwood Outdoors. Ohio 45 ACP. We said that. That guy's wife is out there. Cool. Seven Wonders is still out there. Watch it, ladies. Watch it.
They're all over 18. So
you better tell him your age so he leaves you alone.
Yeah.
He'd be like 21.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but
you're over the hill.
David Bowling says Demo Ranch hates kids. 7 loves them.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That's yeah. I'll go along with that. Cool. Okay, so I don't anticipate on. He's here for the unknown user is here for the Kwanzaa story. When does that start? I don't care. We can do it right off the bat if you want. I don't care. I don't plan on going too super long tonight. I'm actually like super sick. So I'd like to. I only got a couple hours of sleep last night because I worked like 17 hours on top of feeling like ass. So, we'll do whatever. But I don't particularly think we're going to pull any marathons. And then tomorrow night or Christmas night, I'm not sure if nobody else goes live and I'm able to. I might just open up a lobby or something. We'll see. If everybody else has family stuff, and the little guy will be in bed, so have a little bit of time. Maybe we'll open up a chat then too. So we'll see. What's going on, Phoenix? Long time no see. The pants down there says not going to quirk the van chat. You mean? This is my scheduled programming time. Pants. Quit yelling at me. He says happy Festivus. Never enough hate. Just subscribe to my channel. That's awful nice. Thanks for that. And that's true. There is never enough. Warsaw Patriot says, just for the hell of it, and can you screen share my new video? You've got my permission to do it. If I screen share it, I won't. Yeah, somebody else can do it. I don't care. I can't because it won't play the sound through it. You'd have to. The laptop won't allow that. It's stupid. You can't do anything to make
Midnight's been pissed about every movie since 1920. He doesn't like the talking during the pictures.
Yeah. I like to read the lips. So what's going on? What's new and unusual? Bump stocks, right? Other than that, I mean, what's going up? What's going on out there? Anything new happened the last couple days? We were super busy last Friday, And then yesterday was just a super long day. I didn't get a chance to really check stuff out, feeling like crap going to the doctor and stuff. What's new in the news? Anything?
I think the big gun news, I think, is that 43X or whatever. That's like talked about everywhere you turn. And then there's that little shotgun that we talked about on, I don't know, maybe the Daily Gun Show.
Yeah, that little guy was pretty cool looking, man. It was real beefy looking. That was a cool looking piece. Now that was semi or pump? Or they're doing both?
I think there was a both, but there was definitely a semi.
Yeah.
Matt.
One had like a big ass mag on it. The other maybe didn't, or you just didn't see it in the picture. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of want one, but that's like a dream because I'm sure I'm not allowed to have one here. And yeah, I don't know. The bump stock thing. I mean, there's the whole did we trade bump stocks for a wall?
Yeah. Yeah, I've talked a little bit about that. I've made a couple Instagram posts and all that kind of stuff.
I don't know. Other than that, I mean, what's been in the news? I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I saw
Mattis quit.
Scott's.
Mattis is taking off.
Oh, not only is he taken off, but did you see that Trump was like, get out of here 2 months early?
Yeah, he appointed somebody else. Today, right?
Deputy, whatever, maybe.
Deputy dog. Yeah. Warsaw says the ban is also on triggers. I didn't see that. I'll have to look that up.
No, it's
no. The ban was specific to bump stocks.
Yeah,
it was very specific to bump stocks.
Yeah, it actually mentions triggers and rubber bands and belt loops are still okay.
Yeah, and it explicitly states that binary triggers are perfectly okay. So,
have you seen the little crank thing? The Gatling gun, like AR crank? That's my favorite one. I want one.
Yeah, those have been around for decades.
Yeah.
Those things actually like look cool and then seems way cool. Like way cooler than a bump stock.
I saw a 1022 that had two of them mounted together and you cranked it. It was pretty fun.
Kind of like one was sitting with the ejection port up, one was sitting with the ejection port down kind of thing. They're like sitting on their side kind of opposite like that.
Yeah. It was pretty fun, except for the cheap Butler Creek mags kept jamming in it every now and then.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like a whole lot of fun.
I don't know. If I'm going to crank my gun to get it to work, I want a real Gatling gun.
It's a 4570, dang it.
Well, yeah, except I don't have the $90,000 to go buy one from my local gun store.
Or the $90,000 to shoot it for an hour?
No, I've got, I'm set up to reload 4570.
It's only 45,000 then.
Oops.
What? Whoa. Be careful, boys and girls, and Jonas's Midnight is butterfingering his keyboard.
Yeah, I actually am having a little bit of trouble with my. I've started to get carpal tunnel, and not feeling well too. I'm real weird.
You need to quit whacking off in the tool shed.
Whacking off in the trailer. You boys whacking it in my trailer again? Actually, I'm having a little hard time with the trackpad. Phoenix says pig in a blanket on a stick. Is it a sandwich?
Oh, that's interesting.
That's a corn dog.
Yeah, but is a corn dog?
I think that's an
It's a subclass of corn dog because corn dog batter is different than the croissant dough that you use to make a pig in the blanket.
If it's on a stick, it has to be a corn dog.
Yeah, I don't think we can call that a sandwich. That's an enrobed meat.
It's fair food. Don't care. Escargot on a stick, it's fair food. Ribeye on a stick, it's fair food.
What about a chicken on a stick?
What about
Gary.
It's just Gary on a Wednesday night with obnoxious.
a stick on a stick? A jalapeno?
Why are
on
you dragging me into that?
Yeah, Warsaw. There is one more space here. If you want it, I don't have your email though.
There's its own category.
Yeah, Foos wanted the link. I sent him the link. Foos doesn't join.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, he might have decided not to.
No,
he might still be talking on my Hangout.
Warsaw, if you have my email or whatever, I mean, I can get it. I don't know if I can just directly get it to you here. Let's see.
It's shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com.
Yeah.
That's not corn or a dog.
Well, it's bread around it, right? So that's
the link is in the link is in the Gun Channels chat. Actually, that's how Angelina got it. That's how she fucking snuck in.
Yeah, that's how I slipped in under the wire.
Oh, creeper. So hop over to the Gun Channels and hop into just go into that chat. It's right in there. All right. So should we read story time? Matt was really pissed. Matt was pissed off when I told him I was doing story time today. He called me a motherfucker or a son of a bitch or something.
Well, that's a good reason for you to do a go fuck yourself video for him.
Well, that's because he wanted to watch. He wanted to hear the story, but he's going to be sleeping because he's got to go to work.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah. That he's just pissed off. That's always pissed off for somebody though. So
you can watch the replay. You got to make it. Just don't allow a replay now. Just to mess with them.
Yeah.
Unlist it for a day or two.
Send them a link, but change one letter or something. Keep sending it over and over again. Just change one letter, change one number, put a period in there or something.
Why does it have a question mark in it?
That's what I do to Gary every week during my show, and he still figures out a way in.
Oh my god! I joke around about A&A and Foos still talking in my chat. Kingpin out there just said, "Yeah, they're still over there talking."
I was just gonna say
he's still talking about last night's stuff.
Yeah.
No, they were talking about history and social studies and stuff tonight.
What? These old timers are masters of everything. Look, Corn Dog Patriot. Where is Patriot anyway? Son of a bitch. Screw the gay German.
Email is what again?
Warsaw.
shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Or you can just send an actual postcard to Shooting Systems someplace in Washington State.
There you go. Snag that, and then I'll just erase it out of the chat. Okay. So
Sweet. I got his email now.
Spam time.
Spam him.
So
spam and eggs.
Story time all started on Matt's chat. Everybody knows, well, not everybody, but a lot of people know that. With Rock Humper's story, and then I did a story. I did a story time, which I've read on my show before too. Pretty fun. And then last year, I did 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and just rewrote it. You know, as like Gun Channels, kind of funny or whatever. So that's my work email. C4. And so I redid it this year. Just did it from scratch, rewrote it, and Bass Boy says, "Stay off my Twitter like that." I'm not on Twitter, bro. That must be another Midnight Range. You know how they be.
It's the Travi. They just multiply.
That's
See,
right.
every time Midnight cuts himself, that little drop of blood eventually turns into another Travi.
Mm-hmm.
So how many emails does said Midnight Range TM have? Because I've seen about 16 out there so far.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you sign up for a free site, and you just really don't want to.
Waffle House Willie. Living in the kitchen. ShallNotPeeInFridge.com at gmail.com. Rob D says, "Oh God, more Christmas crap." Yeah, more Christmas crap. So I'll read my story. You guys can leave your mics open. I actually like it when I do stories with the mics open. because it's nice. I think as a viewer, it's kind of nice to hear people's reactions if they think it's funny or not.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're going to provide your canned laughter.
Yeah. And that way, just like that. Perfect.
Obnoxious is just going to flush a toilet every time he hears something.
Story.
It sounds like a toilet.
And then
The gun shooting.
No step on Snack Lord. Does that come with the snack on it, or?
Hey, PSA had those back in stock today.
Did they come with the spring kit?
Back in stick.
They put them back. They're back in snock.
Yes, they were. At least they were. I ordered one. I will have one.
That's awesome, C4. What you just put up there.
Did you really see that?
I actually did. I looked up. I'm like, I can't get my phone. I can't do this. I contemplated going back and exit to just get a picture of it, but I figured I'd crash.
That's funny.
So what you saw was something telling you to put your phone down, and your first response was to reach for your
exactly. And I pushed that response to the side, and I kept driving like a competent adult,
like a bat out of hell.
And he just missed the other exit. The only reason why.
Yeah.
No, it was debating about it. I just didn't do it.
He had to get home to poop.
No, we're actually on our way out to our day's adventure. We went over to Tennessee and went to Smoky Mountain Knife Works and Bud's Gun Shop and goofed off over there today.
Fancy. Right. Well, that definitely beats the one that the sign that I saw that said zombie hookers ahead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there's Patriot. Patriot, are you coming in? Coming in this shit show? What the hell are you doing out there? Sitting on the Kansas Turnpike yesterday, it said, "Go easy on Aunt Helen's eggnog. Don't drink and drive." Is that a metaphor?
They put cute little on the message boards on the turnpike. They're putting some cute little holiday things on there.
Right. Yeah.
Don't drive distracted. Don't read the sign.
On the beaver last night.
Yeah. Yeah. Warsaw says he sent me a link. All right, we'll do it then. Patriot, you coming in here or what? All right, so
if anybody needs my spot, I can jet too.
No, we're good.
I gotta go to bed anyways. I actually have to work tomorrow, unfortunately, but I'll hang out till somebody needs
It's
it.
Christmas. Come on, man.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm self-employed.
It's the closer.
Good. Then you can.
Being self-employed means that you can fuck around more than people who are not self-employed.
Yeah, but it means I don't get paid.
Your new son-in-law can drive you to work. No big deal. You can sleep on the way.
Yeah, you just got to put him in charge. That's all. You just sleep in the office.
Yeah, that's perfect thing. You just wake up in a shipping container, like, where the hell are my pants?
That's like obnoxious on a Wednesday.
Yeah, you don't need pants. You just start porky pigging.
He's porky pigging right now.
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, Snob, if Seven comes to live with you, you can always get him a job driving a school bus or something like that.
Oh,
short bus.
I never saw a school bus that could pop a wheelie like that. That's awesome.
Because all the kids are hanging out in the back away from his
Everybody pile out the back.
Hey, you got a really sexy name there, little girl.
Hi there. That's real cute.
David Bowling says Patriot in the Dark is my favorite blind gun channels guy. That's nice.
What's up, Crater in the Light?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Is that the opposite of Patriot in the Dark, Traitor in the Light? Was that what you... I thought that's what Gun Snob said, was it?
Yeah, that's what I said.
No.
Oh, I didn't listen.
He doesn't listen to me, and he doesn't come on my show anymore either.
You see, he doesn't bother to try and see, so he's not going to bother and listen.
Yeah, he's
got to be good at something.
So I close my eyes and I go, I'm not listening. Doesn't work. Yeah, he's got too many subs for me to get on there now.
Shoot. I fell off that bandwagon.
Oh yeah, is it all done?
Yeah, I get like 2 or 3 a day now.
Oh shit, that's no more than I get.
2 or 3 a day. I
Shit.
get 2 or 3 like every 3 months.
I know, but I got this feeling that I was somebody big, and I get 100 subs in 5 days. Now I'm all depressed.
First world famous people problems.
Yeah.
Okay, let's read a story. All right, kids, you got your Snuggies on? You got your hot chocolate?
because some other bastard won it.
Yeah, some other bastard won with Snuggie and he ain't even here. I mean, what do you
Yeah, Sarge didn't even bring Snuggies for everybody? That's bullshit. Guy's a jerk.
I figure I'll get one in the mail tomorrow for Christmas.
So, 'twas the night before Christmas. 'Twas boy, man,
Inhale.
I feel like
you have Gary read this for you, or Patriot?
No shit, I feel like
Jeez.
I wrote it down. I pushed extra hard in case Patriot needed to read it.
Wow.
Just like when Obnoxious was on the toilet earlier, he pushed real hard.
They sell a cream for that, Obnoxious.
There's all sorts of stuff up there he's got to push out. I mean, there's like cell phones and pens and pencils and all sorts.
Well, it is the holiday season. People are eating a lot of cheese. That tends to bind up some of the older folks.
Right. So, 'twas the night before Christmas. In the gun channel's house, not a rhino was stirring. The libs had been tossed out. Empty ammo cans were piled by the chimney with care in hopes that St. G. Webb's soon would be there.
Yes. I love that part.
The members were passed out on the floor and in bed, while dreams of Slim Jim candy bars danced in their heads.
Blasphemer.
With Clover in his leprechaun outfit and Night Strike in his dress. The blue one that NEA liked best. Oh shit, that's supposed to stay. The blue stained one that NEA liked the best. Fuck me, I screwed it up. The cans were got
stained in the first place.
Yeah. The cans were set up, all ready for gifts. Ammo and patches and stickers and shit. But as they all slumbered, they heard such a racket. Out of instinct, they all quickly armed to attack it. The front door, the back door. The front door, the back door, all the windows they were at soon. Unfortunately, Patriot got disoriented. He mistakenly defended the bathroom.
It's a shit job, but somebody's got to do it.
Where's our sound, Obnoxious?
Yeah.
Hold on, I didn't know I was going to be called on this soon.
Where is it? Are we going to get it or no?
Yeah, I'm getting there. I got the video will play after this.
That's what. There you go.
Video will play after this ad.
He didn't quite get it there. It took him a while because he didn't have pants on.
So high pitched.
Yeah, I know, it's weird. Must be like that down in the Carolinas.
What do you do? Put the in the toilet, or
I was gonna say it sounded like you were rinsing out your toothbrush in there or something.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't get me doing that again.
All right. The bright moonlight outside gave enough light to assess, and Obnoxious was psyched to put his feeble wrists to the test. So what did our eyes see and our tired ears hear? Those miserable assholes, Pelosi, Feinstein, Schumer, and Bloomberg appeared. The very first strike was astonishingly quick. A tiny Marine kicked Bloomberg in the dick.
Can you reach that
high? Then a power bomb did him in from the walrus stashed Rick. Feinstein was next, and Gizzard said, "Cluck, cluck! Hey, watch this!" He flipped his wing. He flapped his wings and pile drove that dusty old bitch. She got Yeah, she got a devastating clothesline from C4 Defense. He was so bitter, her mustache was so incredibly dense. Then Schumer mounted an attack on the gun channel's home, but from outside the darkness came a shimmer of chrome. It was Roll Call, decked out in a suit of medieval armor. He was outside planting bullets. You know, he's a freedom farmer. The ass kicking that ensued would be spoke of as lore. It was forever talked of on the gun show Loophole Tour. Clover was especially cranky. He said, "This Christmas sucks." He had twisted his Lucky Charms rappelling down from his truck.
Or torture.
You're the repelling down from the truck part.
Yeah, but he manned the 50 on the roof, got ready in a hurry. The pills from that cannon had no trouble making them scurry. Now all but Pelosi had taken off running. That cold-hearted Grinch had no fear of the gunning. We were in need of a true warrior, one whose ability is stunning. We need a true beast who's to beat. Wait.
I hate it when I can't read mode writing too.
This is gold.
Where's the toilet?
Something.
Oh, to beat her. We need a true beast to beat her anti-gunning. Maybe.
It's so high pitched.
It's weird, isn't it?
Get a real.
Isn't it weird?
We got to get a new one.
New curling boy.
Okay. So we need a true beast who's to beat her anti-gunning. Maybe armament and axes would be the best. Nah, not unless we're planning on talking her to death. Could be Yankees the one. Yeah, Yank could definitely take her. Nah, she wouldn't be fazed by the cranky old argument maker. Travis P11 was called. Yeah, he'd be the best. Nah, he'd be useless. He just reviewed her hair, shoes, and dress. The gun snob stepped up and said, "I'll handle this shit." His gangster high point with his hook on the switch. Turns out they don't shoot with a Glock mag in wrong. His new 7 Wonders in-law called him a fucking ding-dong. Heavy B got involved, but did not do the best. Turns out he could not be buzz pew to death. Rupan RX was pumped up and came out for the show, but his Bubba-fied rifle fell apart in the snow. We looked, but Black Cat could not be found, and couldn't be found anywhere. He passed out in the chat in his reloading chair. Fine Ape came out in a gun channel's bandana. He was put out of commission, slipped on the peel of a banana. Even George Grayson Cat came out to the fight. Pelosi made General So Cat right there on the site.
Poor George.
Poor George.
Yeah, sorry, George. Yeah, sorry, George. Just then, the front door kicked open so manly. A shadowy figure stood there in his PSA jammies. The man stood there like a ghost or a specter. He held up his prized firearm, a cardboard cutout, Chris Vector.
Oh, good Lord.
He knew he had to put the fake Vector down and walk toward Pelosi on the crisp winter's ground. He knew that Pelosi had a cold, frozen heart, but her breath smelled like stale tacos and farts. The outlaw did his duty, although with a frown. He summoned his strength and laid that beast down. Tired, winded, and satisfied, Pelosi slithered away. The sacrifice unfortunately left Outlaw quite gay. He saved us that night. He saved us that night and deserves a crown. And you may not believe me, but that's how it went down. Just before those two got busy, old G-Web swung by, piling patches and ammo and stickers so high. When he drove off, he yelled, "Merry gun channels to all." As Ellis porked Piggy Pelosi, G thought, "Ellis, you dirty, dirty dog. May there be a merry 2A to all, so we can all sleep tight." The end.
Yay! That was good.
Wow.
Story time. Can't go wrong with stuff. George Grazencat says, "What the hell?" Sorry, George. You were delicious, apparently. Oh my! I feel like ass. I feel horrible. Whoa!
You should after that offensive statements.
Hey, you feel horrible. You turned George into Chinese food.
You didn't put anything about Vanessa Kitty in there, though.
No, I mean,
her dual wielding Kunins.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, one's a Kunin, one's a 629.
It's always next year.
Yeah, I don't know if I still have last year's. Last year's was pretty good too.
This is the first time I've ever been in any of these stories. I'm fairly honored.
I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Just now.
I thought you were in last year's. No.
Nope.
No, but I wasn't a big enough deal last year. I guess
Clover never finished his shit at the fan story time. I was supposed to finally make an appearance in that one, but he never finished it. So.
Yeah. There was a couple of them that got started. It takes a lot of time when you do the stories like this. This one took me a little while to write. I mean, it takes a little while, but when you do the stories, like when there are multiple chapters or whatever, I forget what mine was, 8 or 9, I think. It took me quite a long time to write. And, you rewrite it a couple times and go over there.
Took even longer to read it.
Yeah, it was a long time.
So why don't you try typing it next time so you can read it on
that crayon's hard to read, I tell you.
Yeah, that was the idea, was to try and type it up, and I just never got a chance to. I didn't get out of work till I went to work at 8:30 yesterday morning, and I think I left at 1:30 in the morning. So, and then getting up with the little dude this morning, I just couldn't do it. So yeah, I rewrote it once and did all my changes and edits and stuff, but never got a chance to type it up. Let's see who else is out there. Armament Axis is out there. Armament, did you hear the story? You're famous now.
Good old Philly Buster.
Philly Buster. Philadelphia Buster.
I think Ghost and G popped in for
Ghost.
Their spider senses were tingling.
All right, who's got their chat on?
Foos wants to know if he was in it.
No, Foos, sorry, you weren't in it this time.
I have to agree with Phoenix. You got to go to like a supermarket or something where they just print out a mile of receipt paper for you.
CVS.
Well, if Sears hadn't went out of business, they printed you like 18 different receipts with coupons. So
why they went out of business?
Like you told me it needed to be.
Spent all their money on paper.
G-Web said,
yeah, G says, my lawyers told me I needed to be here legally for when we go to court. Yeah, gunpowder. Sorry, you weren't in it. Oh man, 35 out there. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. So what's going on? What's new?
35 degrees or 35 people?
Yeah, 35 people. Wood says we need a Festivus song.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll get you.
Festivus. It's a holiday for people who are easily butthurt.
You just ripped off another song. So good.
Pretty much every song is ripped off of another song.
Armament didn't hear what he was famous for. He was probably talking.
Armament, you were in the story time. You were in my
Story time story.
poem. My poem.
Poem. Ooh la la. Someone's getting fancy.
Yeah, or whatever the hell it is. I guess it's a poem, right? Isn't it a poem?
Yeah. Suppose Night Before Christmas is considered a poem, so you ripped off a poem.
Or that animated 60s made-for-TV special.
Well, that ripped off the poem, too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember there being a clock tower in the poem.
Yeah, I started in midnight.
That's the California Raisins.
Christmas Gun Christmas as sung by George Grayson. George Grayson cat. Meow.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Yeah.
Good God.
Sounds like the Meow Mix song.
Yeah.
Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah.
Did the Chipmunks actually win that bracket?
Yep.
They did.
Yes, they did.
Holy smoke. Was it supposed to be the best, or was it supposed to be like the most memorable?
It's kind of a Slim Jim type thing.
It was the best one, the ones I managed to get on that bracket. Like everybody kept complaining, "Oh, you didn't have this song." I'm like, guys, I could have put a 32 song bracket together, and you people would have been bitching that this song and that song wasn't there.
Still was no Taylor Swift,
and there wouldn't have been. So even if it was a 32 song one, so yeah.
Because last Christmas I gave you my heart.
Oh, jeez.
Don't tell my heart.
That's nice. I'm gonna get a strike because you guys are so horribly singing Christmas songs. That'd be the most worthless strike ever.
When did Achy Breaky
I
Heart
thought that was the one that happens at Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a different kind of strike. That's with a Y. Snob, your wife says, "Don't let you sing." I can't stop them. I'm not in the same room or anything.
And cakes roasting on an open grill.
Bacon grease burning my nose.
Does anybody have any grievances they would like to air? We could do the airing of grievances now.
Yankee is a wanker.
Yankee is a wanker. You know, I wish. You know, we need a not a stenographer. Well, a stenographer writes down stuff. Like, we need somebody to archive the awesome stuff that happens on chats, so we can take and put them into a 2018 best of
highlights reel.
Highlights reel, yeah.
Well, Gary's making a song tomorrow, so you know.
You are? You're making a song? Gun Channel song?
Yeah. He's going to take all Night Strike voices and make up a new song. It's going to be just like Achy Breaky Heart. It's going to be Shall Not Be Infringed. Or something like that.
Shall not be infringed.
Don't take my gun.
Shall not be infringed.
Shall not be
infringed.
It's a basic human right, you moron.
Don't tell my don't take my guns, my rusty bloody guns. Cops would come in and be like, "You kill somebody, son? What'd you do? Bludgeon? Would you do pistol whip him with your gun?" Like, "No, sir, I was just cleaning it." Right.
I was cleaning it, and what? It went off? No, I cut myself on a rounded part.
I want to Porky Pig in here. Porky, you can go to hell, sir.
Hey, Ghost Tactical. Did you hear your part in the story?
Apparently, I kicked him in the dick.
Yeah, we weren't aware that Marines were quite that limber.
Yeah.
Did you kick him or did you punch up?
The problem he had to do is he didn't tell me I had to climb up a damn ladder to do it, you know?
Well, Bloomberg's not that tall either, so I mean, you probably could.
Maybe.
Shall not pee in fridge.
At least you didn't fell out of your truck like Clover did.
Yeah,
I'm so glad that stuck, by the way.
He twisted his Lucky Charms.
Yes, he did.
I know your patent.
I gotta say, my favorite was A&A talking him to death. That was pretty damn funny.
So, Armament and Axes. Here's your part in the story. Okay.
All right, don't talk now. Listen, Armament.
So basically, the Pelosi and Schumer and Feinstein and Bloomberg all show up to attack us in our gun channel's mansion, our gun channel's house. So he said, "We're in need of a true warrior, one whose ability is stunning. We need a true beast to beat her anti-gunning. Maybe Armament and Axes would be the best. Nah, not unless we're planning on talking her to death." That was your part. That's your part, guy. You're in the story. You're famous.
And just like Jonas in his blue dress, you will have a meteoric rise and then be brought up on every chat you're in.
Yeah. It could have been worse. You could have been defending the bathroom.
You guys were talking like chipmunks. G said, "Is that what it sounds like at a furry convention?"
I think it was when we were trying to do the remix of the Meow Mix song.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man.
Gun Channel's trailer. Hey, now just because we put 4 or 5 double wides kind of stacked on top of each other does not mean it's not a mansion.
It's like a.
So, did you get the permission from Ellis to let him lay the beast down?
No, and I was hoping he'd be here because I knew he'd have a good. I think he'd have a good reaction to that.
You know why he did that? It's because he had banana bread before bed.
That's right. Banana bread before bed.
Then he made the beast sleep.
Look what I
think he has some. I think he has a little secret, crush on Nom Nom.
Give me another drink. I'll talk all of you. Probably. That's.
I don't think any of us are disputing that.
There's a request out there to read it again. I think you should read it again.
I think you should.
A second take, and then you download it and cut it down to its own video.
Well, I could.
That needs to be done for sure.
And
I can do that for the
banana bread part, and then we're good.
If I can do that, done it with the other NEA, well, this audio, but
yeah, we'll do it here when I got
classy.
A couple of minutes.
We have Conex boxes. No.
Yeah, give me about 5 minutes. Pork nom nom. Yeah, there's a donut operator watching. Hey, we would be classy. We'd have Connex boxes. Yeah, it'd be like little townhouses. You just could stack a whole bunch of them up.
It'd be like Ready Player One, only not as fun.
I'll see if I can get through it without tripping over my own face.
You're gonna add that. You think they're gonna add that? Can I do what? You think they're gonna add that?
Let's just listen to. We'll listen to C4's kids play games.
Oh God.
I feel your pain, Sarge.
Bring out the beady stick.
There you go.
Did you shave, Sarge?
Yeah, he did. Look at him, baby face.
He got tired of Armament and Axis calling him Negan every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they ask him for his ID every time.
We only got to wear him through the 21st, and then I got to go to work tomorrow, so it's gone.
You can't keep it for Christmas, huh?
No.
That's weird.
Keep it for the Christmas party.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, last year it went from November to like a couple weeks in December, and then this week it went 3 weeks in December. So next year maybe it'll be all of Christmas. So each year
all the way to New Year.
Yeah, each year he's letting up just a little bit. So never know. Maybe.
I think you go full operator beard year round. That'd be kind of cool.
It would be. That's
braid it like a Viking. One on each side. 2 braids.
It'd be like Pepe Longstockings only on his face.
Yeah. You want who in your face? That's weird.
That would be something that Obnoxious would do.
No, I think Stevie would want Pippi Longstockings on his face.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
I was thinking it.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Don't talk about my son-in-law that way.
Yeah.
That's why he's your
Wait,
son-in-law.
you're finally claiming him?
You better put a collar and a tag on that guy in case he runs away or something.
Mm-hmm.
Takes off chasing tail around the neighborhood.
As long as they're over 18, I'm safe.
Chasing tail on their tricycles.
Well, if that tricycle happens to have a V8, it's probably more woman than you can handle.
Oh no, they were talking the pedal models.
The pedo
I know
model.
your son-in-law's a pedo, but what's that got to do with V8 powered tricycles?
Yeah.
Hey, roll call's out there. What's going on, roll call? He says, "What's all this ruckus?" We did story time, buddy. You missed story time.
And Patriot killed a toilet.
He defended us from the evils of the toilet.
Okay.
And now the floor is all wet.
Porky Piggin and Row Crews are going to get in a fist fight out there.
Fight.
If Sarge's kids only knew what we were talking about in his headphones, they'd probably wonder what the hell's going on with Dad. He can't say anything.
Just Sarge, make sure your kids don't accidentally let your address on the air or something like that. 7-Eleven, they're trying to steal his girlfriend's or your kid's girlfriend.
That's hilarious, Sarge.
7 snob. Man, he better be careful. He's going to get his new logo pulled.
Screen share that somewhere.
I got it.
You should.
Bear approves.
Hi, 7.
And strike.
Free hugs.
Free hugs up front, free candy in the back.
Reaching in my pocket for you. I got something in my pocket. Something in my pocket. I got something in my pocket for you. Reach in my pocket and see what it is.
Just give it a little squeeze.
Sexual harassment panda. Oh boy. Boy, I bet it's gonna be a crazy Christmas dinner over at Snob's house this year, huh?
With my new 50-year-old son-in-law. Have to respect my elders.
Yeah. Don't make me come over and smack the shit out of you, old man.
You have any new potatoes?
Oh, jacked up a Mountain Dew.
I'm feeling you like a spider monkey.
Porky Piggin equals strip. Does that come with spring, Sarge?
That's a stripe blower. Okay.
Oh, that is a stripe blower.
Yeah,
that's nice. It's like tiger striped.
Yeah.
I forgot. Here, hold on a second. Let me throw that other one in there. There you go.
I think
Throw that in.
There you go.
I think this is probably 7 Snuggie that if he ever wins the tactical Snuggie, I'm betting he'll get this one.
Oh man.
Okay. That's a heck of a pickup line there.
Check out my new Snuggie.
Saving up for the dowry. Yeah. Your dowry is going to be one chipped up gangster style high point. Congratulations.
Woohoo! I just gained another sub out of nowhere.
Is it your son-in-law?
Probably.
Oh shit! Your son-in-law wasn't even subbed to you, huh?
It's all the guys down at the mill that are on his shift. All his co-workers.
I saw
Does
that.
anybody else find this disturbing as I do?
Wow. That's something else right there.
that is something, isn't it?
Swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that booty. All right. Do you guys really want me to read that again?
Yes. Without, it's a take two.
Without the peanut gallery.
Now, wait a minute. They're calling my High Point a piece of shit. Who are these people? About to get banned out there. I got a wrench.
Yeah, that's not a piece. That's the whole thing.
You got to refer to it as the problem solver or the sidewinder.
Well, in all fairness, it is not a piece of shit. It is a brick of shit.
Exactly.
It's actual several pieces put together. There you go.
All right. Seven Wonders shows up to Christmas dinner, and Chris Hansen steps out of the kitchen and says, "Why don't you have a seat over there?"
Why? Just here to help her with her math.
David Bowling calls what you did. What do you call what you did reading? Sorta.
That's kind of a fair point.
It's actually more written.
Roll call. Roll call says, "Am I in the story?" Yeah, you're in the story today. This time, buddy. I wouldn't leave you out.
Banana bread before bed.
Makes the beast.
God,
I wish.
Why are you whispering, Sarge?
Where the fuck is Ellis when you need him?
Oh, that's because you need to have that in there. Got to think of it on the fly.
Yeah.
We'll cut this down, and Angelina will get the rights to it at porgypiggin.com.
Hell yeah.
Bitch takes my idea.
I went
White.
Like literally, she just like reached over, pulled your wallet out of your back pocket, got the idea, left.
I know. That's pretty much what it was. I would have had it if I hadn't left my wallet in the dang house.
Wah, wah, wah.
And then it would have been Obnoxious's problem.
Okay.
You know, somebody.
Where's Ellis when you need him? Somebody call Ellis and find out if he's can get online. Jerk.
These names are so easy to get. We could do some very like nefarious things with them. Just get them to people.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Just like
what's Sarge doing over there? Pulling a Obnoxious and making like 18 accounts?
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
We could
what are you doing over there?
You could just
creeping us out. You're making us nervous.
I tell you, a logo that I would really be interested in making is Kinky Sphincters. I think that'd be an interesting logo to make.
Good God.
I have a patch like that.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we've seen it. Read it again and someone will shoot the monkey.
Phoenix, are you seriously threatening me? Are you seriously threatening me, boy? Don't make me reach through the camera. Okay, this isn't working like I thought it would.
When an ape figures out how a camera works.
What's your problem over there, Ape? What are you doing?
Oh, Phoenix is threatening me. He says, read it again or someone will shoot the monkey.
Fling some poo at him.
I just tried to reach through the camera with a BD stick. It didn't work, so I don't think poop is going to be any better. It's too
You don't know
soft.
till you try. Don't know till you try.
I think you should try it.
Chris Vector stopped in. He says, "Where is that Ellis?" Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The thought of the threat of poop throwing the other day definitely changed our attitudes. So, just saying.
And at this point, Sarge's kids are looking at him like, what the hell is he saying? Dad's talking about throwing poop? What?
Yeah, what are you talking about throwing poop for? I don't know what's going on.
What's your what?
It was.
I think Dad's losing it. We need to get him Depends for Christmas.
No. This
That
lady
was last Christmas.
threatened to throw her full Depends at us.
Now,
Right.
did you see that David Bowling said TikTok snubs kids are getting too old for 7? Read it already.
That's the best comment tonight. Yeah, I didn't know me bragging on Seven's logo was going to get him hitting on my daughter all of a sudden. So that's cool.
Yeah, at this rate, Armin and Axis and Foose are going to stop talking to each other.
Never
They're
gonna
going to finish their story.
Cycle Camp's putting a song up down in the Gun Channels chat, but I don't know what song is that to. Oh, Hotel California. That's funny. Yeah, that's neat. No, you guys can't. If you're in the Gun Channels chat, you can see what we're talking about. That's cool.
I'm not on your chat. I'm in there.
What's this gun channel you keep speaking of?
You mean gunchannels.com?
Yeah, it was like familiar, but I couldn't quite place it.
Yeah, what is Gun Channels?
Gun
I
Channels.
think everybody should go find out.
Go over to gunchannels.com.
Do they have games and stuff there?
You might be able to find a game there.
The interactions on the Super Secret Squirrel Extra Cool Kids chat rooms is kind of like a game.
The late night chats are educational, we'll say.
Yeah.
Especially if Angelina's there.
Yep.
Definitely.
She's always there.
And she's always educational.
She is.
Always.
If you get over to gunchannels.com in Midnight Range TM chat, Cycle Camp has put up a Gun Channels song written to the tune of Hotel California.
Hotel California.
Phoenix says it's bullshit. It just says drink more Ovaltine. Be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Yeah. Here, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta turn the heat on here.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
I thought he turned off his camera because he was Porky Piggin, but he didn't.
Yeah, but then it came back on.
Yeah, I know.
And it was just high enough, so.
Almost. It's kind of hard to tell.
It's just high enough so we don't see
So is that what you call a pig in a blanket?
No, I think that's where you take a Snuggie and kind of wrap it around yourself like a diaper.
Oh, okay.
So Rose calls a pig in the blanket.
Yeah. Rocall says, "Baby, it's cold outside." I saw a Instagram video of a guy singing like "Baby, it's cold outside," but it was supposed to be like all politically correct, and he was like, "I really think you should leave." It's pretty funny. No, I didn't need to turn the heat up to read the story. My wife texted me and said, put the heat on a little bit.
Ooh. Trying to freeze out your family. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah. There's ice cubes falling out of the vents. Do something, huh?
Turn the goddamn air conditioner off.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I gotta turn it to heat and cold to cold. What is this shit?
Yeah, it's confusing. It's hard. All right. All right. If you guys want me to read it, I will read it again. I'll try not to screw it up. I probably will, but I'll try and screw it up less. And my phone went ding. All right.
Was Mia wanting you to make her some meatloaf or something?
She doesn't like meatloaf. She used to be a vegetarian. She's not really digging. She doesn't dig meatloaf or things that look like animals all that much.
How can anyone anyone not like the classic hit 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah, really.
Fantastic.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. 2 out.
His
Don't
name
be
was
sad.
Bob Paul.
2 out
No,
of 3
Paradise by the
ain't bad.
Dashboard Lights.
Bat out of hell.
His name was Robert Paulson.
It's true.
Just tell me you love me.
No.
If you guys all talk on top of each other and say different songs, it sounds awesome.
That's the remix version.
Gunpowder, but doesn't she like pork belly? Yeah, she does. She'll eat pork belly. She'll eat stuff. She just isn't like she isn't like a carnivore.
So he has to shape his meatloaf in the shape of broccoli and food coloring it green.
There you go.
Yeah, just make it veggie loaf.
Yeah, veggie loaf. Wouldn't that be like a banana bread or a zucchini bread?
Only before
Zucchini
bed.
bread. That's right.
Before bed.
Zucchini bread makes the beast sleep. All right. So
Then Ellis will make the beast sleep.
I want Ellis to be here. It's the only time I've ever said that and actually meant
Ellis to be here.
it.
Ellis is the best.
I'll send him a message.
3
And then,
good ones that
have you
yesterday.
tried looking in a shiny surface 3 times and saying his name? I'll take
You
that
want
as a
me to
no.
text him?
Put your head down. Let's get the shiny top of your shiny head. All right, here we go. See if I can not screw this up. 'Twas the night before Christmas. In the gun channel's house, not a rhino was stirring. The libs had been tossed out. Empty ammo cans were piled up by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. G. Webb soon would be there. The members were passed out on the floor and in bed, while dreams of Slim Jim candy bars danced in their heads. With Clover in his leprechaun outfit, Night Strike in his dress, you know, the stained blue one that NEA liked best. The cans were set up, all ready for gifts, you know, ammo, patches, and stickers and shit. But as they all slumbered, they heard such a racket. Out of instinct, they all quickly armed to attack it. The front door, the back door, all the windows they were at soon. Unfortunately, Patriot got disoriented. He mistakenly defended the bathroom.
That is not a water saver.
Yeah, that's for sure. The bright moonlight outside gave enough light to assess. An obnoxious one was psyched to put his feeble wrist to the test. So what did our eyes see and tired ears hear? Those miserable assholes, Pelosi, Feinstein, Schumer, and Bloomberg appeared. The very first strike was astonishingly quick. A tiny Marine kicked Bloomberg in the dick. Then a power bomb did him in from the walrus faced Rick. Feinstein was next. Gizzard said, "Cluck, cluck, hey, watch this." He flapped his wings and pile drove that dusty old bitch. She got a devastating clothesline by C4 Defense. He was so bitter, her mustache was so incredibly dense. Then Schumer mounted an attack on the gun channel's home, but from outside the darkness came a shimmer of chrome. It was roll call, all decked out in a suit of medieval armor. He was outside planting bullets. You know, he's a freedom farmer. The ass-kicking that ensued would be spoke of as lore. It was forever talked of on the gun show loophole tour. Clover was especially cranky. He said, "This Christmas sucks." He had twisted his Lucky Charms, rappelling down from his truck. But he manned the roof 50, got ready with hurry. The pills from that cannon had no trouble making them scurry. Now all but Pelosi had taken off running. That cold-hearted Grinch had no fear of the gunning. We were in need of a true warrior, one whose ability is stunning. We need a true beast to beat her anti-gunning. Maybe armament and axes would be the best. Nah, not unless we're planning on talking her to death. Could be Yankees the one. Yeah, Yank could definitely take her. Nah, she wouldn't be fazed by the crazy old argument maker. Travis P11 was called. Thought he'd be the best. He was useless. He just reviewed her hair, shoes, and dress. The gun snob stepped up and said, I'll handle this shit, his gangster-style high point with his hook on the switch. Turns out they don't shoot with a Glock mag in wrong. His new 7 Wonders son-in-law said, what a fuck, ding-dong. Heavy B got involved but did not do the best. Turns out he could not buzz pew-pew to the death. Rupan was pumped up and came out for the show, but his Bubba-fied rifle fell apart in the snow. We looked, but Black Cat could not be found anywhere. He passed out on a chat in his reloading chair. Fine Ape came out in a Gun Channel's bandana. He was put out of commission, slipped on the peel of a banana. Even George Grayson Cat came to the fight. Pelosi made General So Cat right there on the site. Just then, the front door kicked open so manly, a shadowy figure stood there in his PSA jammies. The man stood there like a ghost or a specter. He held up his prized firearm, a cardboard cut-out Chris Vector. He knew he had to put the fake Vector down and walk toward Pelosi on the crisp winter's ground. He knew that Pelosi had a frozen heart.
Time's up.
Her breath smelled like stale tacos and farts. The outlaw did his duty, although with a frown. He summoned his strength and laid that beast down. Tired, winded, satisfied, Pelosi slithered away. The sacrifice unfortunately left Outlaw quite gay. He saved us that night and deserves a crown. And you may not believe me, but that's how it went down. Just before those two got busy, old G-Web swung by, piling patches, ammos, stickers so high. When he drove off, he yelled, Merry Gun Channels to all. As Ellis porked Piggy Pelosi. He thought, Ellis, you dirty, dirty dog. May there be a merry 2A to all, so we can all sleep tight. There's the story. I didn't screw it up too bad.
Hey, Rich, the clothes are done in the dryer.
Yeah. My wife do laundry at midnight, so.
Yes, well. Roll call. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. Good stuff. All right. I don't know if G's doing a van chat. We are probably gonna. I don't have a problem shutting it down here unless you guys have something you want to talk about.
Of it.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned something about it. I don't remember if they were just giving me a hard time or if he actually was going to be going live.
It's on the schedule, but
is it?
Who knows?
Well, it's on there every week for Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Roll call says, but why am I in a suit of armor? I have fucking no idea.
A suit of armor is a snuggie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a chrome-plated snuggie just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's just, you just start writing and whatever
he's a freedom farmer. He's planting all kinds of bullets. He's planting little 22s, some moderate-sized 50 BMGs. He even found some nice big 40 millimeters to plant down in the dirt.
He said he must have been drunk again.
Yeah.
Pretty good chance.
What? No Tom Cruise? Yeah. he should have had roll call ride in on the back of his steed, Tom Cruise.
Then punched Pelosi right in the Jimenez tooth.
You guys have anything else going on? What do you guys have going on this week? Anything interesting? We can just go through the room and we can shut it down. I honestly, I'm really not feeling well, so I'd like to go and get some sleep, get up in the morning and do some Christmassy type stuff. So what do you guys, Angeline, you got anything coming up?
Nope, just buy things from porkypiggin.com.
Porky.
Screw you.
You swiped it. You stole it.
I swiped that.
Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping.
Swipey, no swipey.
She swiped left.
Front to back.
Oh man.
Now Patriot speaks.
That got him.
I'm doing laundry and cooking a cherry pie. So, midnight. You gotta start something.
Don't get the two mixed up. That pie's gonna be really shitty.
It'll smell good though.
Yeah.
What, you mean I can't put my pie in the dryer on permanent press and it won't turn into a wafer?
It'll turn into something.
If you take the little fins out of there, as long as it doesn't toss it around, if it would just slide on the bottom, you'd probably get away with cooking it in the dryer if you had to.
She's my cherry pie.
You guys trying to get me a music strike tonight for show.
That's a song about women's empowerment. I used that in a women's studies. I had to take a women's studies class in college because it was the only thing open that would satisfy this requirement I had, and I just needed to get this done with and graduate.
You had a requirement that needed satisfying, huh?
Yes, it was like a.
I'm on my way, Angelina. I'm on my way.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so
she said satisfied, not disappoint.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm sensing that you guys know a lot of disappointed ladies in your lives, but
everyone I know is disappointed.
Everyone I've ever. Anyway,
it's my fault. You thought.
So yeah, we had to do this. Am I allowed to say the F word?
Sure, let it rip.
Frankenfurter.
Not?
Okay, we had to do this freaking project where we had to do a slideshow with like music, and it was about women's empowerment and like, like feminism and shit like that. And my teacher was totally one of these like braless. She reeks of weed and patchouli. She drives a Prius, like California, hairy armpit, like full on. So for my women's empowerment song, I picked Cherry Pie by Warrant. And she told me I was basically whatever the equivalent of a race trader is, that's what I was. She's like, you're basically laughing at feminism and everything that we've achieved. And I was like, oh, it's just a joke.
Sarge, notice Angelina asks in the closer whether she can use the F-bomb, just not.
Yeah, it's such a turn of
events.
You're a traitor to feminism. Yeah.
Yep. I was just like, well, whatever. I mean, it was so hard for me to sit through the class and keep my mouth shut. It was just like the whole time because everyone in class was like, yeah, fuck men and like, oh, it was so like.
If you would let my think a lot of
Angelina's like, I've done that a lot. Yay.
I'm like, I was super sure that like everybody's periods had aligned in the fucking class because like you could totally walk in there and it's like, oh, everyone in here just wants to fucking kill everyone else. But yeah, it was crazy. It was like, when they say like, what do they call that? Liberal sickness or something? Liberal derangement. It was like that, but I basically had to like take a class on it.
I think Obnoxious teaches one of those classes where he's at.
He would. Right. I mean, he's a white male, so he's basically their Hitler. It doesn't get any worse than that.
I'm a white male gun owner.
Oh, get out of here, Hitler.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this just because I have a mustache.
I don't think it's the stash that's getting you.
It's not my fault I was born with testicles and a sense of logic.
And a curly tail.
Hey, not a curly tail. I straightened my tail out.
That wasn't your tail.
It's the only tail I got.
That can be surgically altered.
And his tail nocturnes.
Hey, what's going on with you? Anything?
No. It's been work, and more work. So, and for the foreseeable future, it's probably going to be that.
What's going on? You guys short people or?
No, it's kind of the. Let's see, how can I put this without possibly getting in? Basically, we're making parts for a company that already contracted these parts to be made by another company. So we're like the subcontractor or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, between the companies whose parts they are and the company they contracted to, there was a little clerical error to where all of a sudden we, the subcontractor, are now 5,000 parts behind. So, yeah. And yes, we are chronically understaffed on the night shift.
That sucks.
I thought when you said that they were short workers, I thought Clover and Ghost both worked there.
You know, I think we had an applicant who request was that he have his own personal crayon stash that we get replenished daily, but I didn't think it would be him.
Foos, what's up, buddy?
Nothing much. Just decided to sneak on in.
Absolutely. You have. I'll put my email in the side. Can you see the side chat?
Yeah.
WaffleHouseWilly@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot me an email and I'll send you links if you want them. That way we won't have to.
Brain slip at the Waffle House at gmail.com.
It sounds really super exciting what you're getting into, man. With selling ammo and stuff. That's awesome. I'm really happy for you that you can get into something that you love.
Yeah. My break-even point is, because of insurance and everything, is between 40 and 45,000 rounds a year to sell. So,
and you said you've sold how many so far?
3,300 yesterday, but that was at a match, and yeah. So
right.
Yeah, it's right now it's $9 a box of 50, 125 grain, 9 mil. They all shoot super soft. So
he told me yesterday with the Gun Channel's discount, it's only a penny a round, though. I don't know where that came from.
I heard that.
Yeah,
I thought it was a gun where it was 2 cents a round extra.
So,
do you are you using all brand new brass and stuff?
No.
So, do you have any? Are you doing any kind of like trade-in stuff where if people send you back the brass, you give them a discount or anything like that?
Yeah, I will definitely do that. And the reason companies do that is because there's a brass tax, actually. So, yeah. And you should have my email. So what it is, it's at 11%. The federal government takes 11% brass tax. And what that is exactly what it is. It's however much I sell, I have to pay 11% to the federal government on top of everything else. If you give me the brass, I reload it and give it back to you, I do not have to pay that 11-cent tax. 11% tax.
Huh.
But again, the government can't tell if it is the exact same piece of brass.
Right.
The way the law reads, it's the exact same piece of brass.
Is that something, if you bought brand new brass, like me, if I ordered brand new brass, would I pay that same 11%? Being a private guy?
So, yes. Well, it's loaded ammunition. It's any loaded ammunition, and you know how the whole thing is. Oh, you not being same thing isn't going to be taxed twice. Well, everything is ton of shit's taxed multiple times.
But isn't part of that 11% part of it that goes to the stuff that what am I trying to think of the word for it? But like the wildlife conservation and shooting ranges and stuff like that.
I'm not sure where it goes. All I know is I need to pay it 11%, and it's up to me to tell them how much I sell and what it is. I mean, like let's say I want to lose money, and I turn around and I sell for 1 cent a round. Well, that means every 100 rounds, I'd pay him a cent or something like that. I mean, so it's up to me to tell them how much I'm going to pay. So, but I'm like, I was the ATF guy. He came whenever he came. He's like, yeah, it was this one guy. He was back $80,000. I was like, that's a lot of brass, a lot of ammo to be sold. He's like, yeah, but,
yeah.
So it's
and it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't go by the pound; it goes by the individual case, huh?
It goes by the loaded round. Like, let's say I get into the brass game where I just sell brass.
Mm-hmm.
I won't have to do anything with that. I won't have to sell that.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you buy stuff from Federal and stuff like that, that's already in there. You know, it's a tax that you don't see, that you guys charged. Actually, Federal pays it, but of course they're going to pass it on to you guys or us. Yeah, you guys. I haven't bought factory rounds in forever. So, yeah,
that's weird.
It sucks.
Yeah, that blows, man.
But yeah, I'm looking at $9 a box, $180 for 1,000.
And do you have a website and stuff yet?
No, I don't have a website, and I don't want to do website right now because I want to make sure I handle like all you guys and all the people around me. I'm not gonna, if I do 100,000 a year, 100,000 rounds a year, I'll be happy. That would be about 15 to $2,000 profit for me in the year. So I don't want to. Basically, I don't want to put a website out there where and all of a sudden someone be like, "Hey, I want 100,000 rounds,"
right?
Because I wouldn't be able to do it. So
that's
very
cool,
small.
That's very neat. It's a cool venture, man. It's cool.
Yeah, like especially like right now, I could load maybe 1,000 an hour, but once I get my roll sizer in, I'll be able to do much more. But I need to get that in because all the brass is overly sized and the machine is stopping. So yeah. But I mean, if you guys want to order 9mm sport, email, send me an email. sportshootersammunition.com. I'm at gmail.com. I know it's a long one, but they had SSA was taken. I didn't want to have numbers and all that other bullshit in there. So
Bass Boy's asking for custom 308 loads. All he's doing is 9mm right now.
Right now, yeah.
All he's doing is it's what you shoot in competition, right? That you've recreated that load for sale, basically.
Yes, absolutely. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm going to go to do a 147 next, and then after that, I will get into 40. Right now, I don't plan on anything like any rifles or anything like that. Just because of the amount of brass prep and stuff like that. Later, I might, like I have been starting to look at government liquidation stuff. If I start doing that, I will look into seeing what it would take to process that brass and at least sell the brass. So we'll see as stuff grows.
That's very neat. Oh man, I wish you good luck for sure, man. I hope that I mean, you're not doing this as of now. You're just doing it as a kind of you're hoping to break even and have like kind of an adventure, right?
Well, I mean basically, I bought a $6,000 press. If I pay that off in the next couple years, I'm fine with it. That's basically it. Just and allow people to shoot good quality ammo and shoot more of it on the same budget. So,
did you have to put like a ventilation system and all sorts of stuff in your place?
No. Nope. Because the bullets I have are polymer coated. They're 100% coated. No lead comes in contact with anything. And I wash my brass that I get outside. So
I was thinking too with the powder residues and primer residue and stuff like that. I didn't know if that was ever an airborne issue,
No, not really. The powder and stuff you definitely could tell, but I mean it drops to the ground pretty quick, and I vacuum it up and stuff like that. So.
Right. Very cool. Well, good luck, man. I hope everything works out for you.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys start ordering shit,
Yeah.
I mean, and like I said, it will shoot softer than anything you buy at Walmart or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. So, are you moving to a 147 grain? Because it'll be nice too. Because a 147 grain, you'll use less powder. It'll actually be a little less expensive to produce, probably, right? Are the projectiles still going to be the same cost if you move from a 125 to a 147, or is there a price jump? No, there's a price jump.
Well, there's a slight price jump. So, and the reason is, basically paying for the lead. So, if you take and you pay for the lead. So if you buy 125 grain, it's whatever cents per grain of lead, or however fraction of cents per grain. Same with 147, you're still paying for the lead. That's all you're paying for.
Right.
So 147, you will have it's not much of a difference. It may be. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It may be like a cent difference per projectile. And I will use less powder because you don't need to push it.
Right. I wasn't sure because 125 is like kind of an odd weight. I didn't know if because 147 is probably more common, maybe it would be, the same price, even though it's a heavier bullet,
Oh, sorry, what was that again?
I was just saying, like 125, I've never really seen run, so I didn't know if that would be more expensive because it's an odd weight.
Well, actually, in USPSA world, it's not really an odd weight. So
I've seen 124 a lot, but never 125.
Yeah,
it's 1 grain. It's 1/7,000th of a pound. It's minuscule.
Right. But I'm not talking about weight. I'm talking about commonality, how common it is. So, the more common something is, usually the less price it is. So,
57 SIG is 125. And that's a 9mm.
Oh, okay.
Well, that and in the USPSA world, 125 is more popular. And, 125 is NATO.
Oh, really?
It's
124 is NATO.
I thought it was
the whole thing is depending on what the makeup of your lead alloy is, using the same mold with different mixtures of lead alloy, it can vary as much as 2 or 3 grains on that same bullet mold.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. they're same bullet mold and just swapping the alloy.
Yeah, the mix.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay. I never really thought about that.
So basically, they have a smidge more lead in it, and that's it. Because the lead is heavier than the tin and antimony.
So what's the like? Okay, so you're basically you want to make sure you have enough power to knock down your plates and stuff when you're shooting like steel plate. Mm-hmm. Why would somebody go to a 125 versus a 147? Why would a 147 not be optimal?
So it is a so between grain weights, the lower the grain weight, the more powder you have to put in there to get your velocity. That means your slide speed is going to be greater.
Mm-hmm.
And a 147 will knock plates over more efficiently, but a lot of people don't like the slower slide rate of the slower slide rate of their slide. Because once you start shooting guns a lot and really understand, you will notice a difference of slide speed between ammunition. Just like I'm sure there's sometimes you will every now and again feel a hot round or something like that, and you'll just feel something off in the gun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's usually the powder charge is different in that one round, and your slide speed increases or decreases or something. And it's what people like. A lot of people do like 147s, and what they'll do is they'll drop to keep their slide speed up, they will drop their recoil spring quite a bit. Like I run 11-pound recoil spring. I've heard of some shooters running 147s dropping down to a 9-pound recoil spring. Like absolutely crazy weights.
So wouldn't that be really hard on the gun?
No, because your slide speed is less. So it doesn't because your bullet's moving less, you're not pushing it as fast, you don't have enough power, as much powder. Your slide speed is slower. So to increase that slide speed, you use a lower recoil spring. So it's tuning of your gun for the ammo to how you like it. A lot of people are using 125s because it's a good medium of everything. And you don't have to really drop your recoil spring because, of course, the lighter your recoil spring, the more it will wear out. The quicker it will wear out. So, some people will take and, me, I'll swap a recoil spring pretty much once a year, and I'll shoot, 30, 40,000 rounds through it. And my practice gun, I'll probably swap in the middle of the year.
Yeah, it's a lot of shooting, man.
Yeah,
that's a ton of shooting. Holy cow!
30,000 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's. Yeah, I mean it's so people are always like, oh my god, that you shoot so much. I'm like, okay, let's say it's 10 cents a round for me to make. I just always use that because it's easy math. That is $3,000 of shooting for the year for my hobby. You go to Branson, once a week or every other weekend, or you go here every other weekend for your hobby and go out and visit, and because you enjoy that place. How much do you spend a weekend there? Oh, $400. I went, okay. And in 6 months, you're spending more than I'm spending in a year on ammo. and then I put it into terms that they understand, and it's not that much money anymore. Because shooting is my only hobby. I had motorcycles before. I decided that I could only afford one expensive hobby, so I was like, which one I'm going to do? Which one do I have more fun at? And which one do I see doing longer in my life?
Yeah.
So.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I just shoot a shit ton.
Yeah.
Like,
well, thanks.
Yeah. And it's funny, people always talk about like, oh, you know, this gun's this price, this gun's that price. I went, if you use a gun the way it's supposed to be used, the ammo, I mean, the cost of the gun is always the cheap part.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how expensive the gun is, it's always the cheap part.
Yeah. So, how often do you change a barrel out and stuff like that?
So, I have heat cycled a barrel. On a SPO1, I have right around 90 to 100,000 rounds, I would guess, through it. And the rifling basically looks like speed bumps.
Mm-hmm.
But that barrel will still hit an 8-inch plate at 50 yards very easily. So has accuracy gone down on that barrel a little bit? Yes. Is it shot out? No.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't swap barrels. Keep shooting them.
Shoot them up. Mm-hmm. Gizzard, you still with us?
Yep.
Mr. Vacation here.
Mr. Vacation.
Jesus, this guy's got like 6 months of vacation a year.
Not quite.
I didn't even get a vacation last year.
Well that's not fair.
You also don't work in the nuclear plant.
Nuclear. I could do nuclear stuff, maybe.
Well,
there's a cafeteria, man. You could go in there and work.
I'm there, man. You don't even need microwaves. You just let shit sit out on the table. Place microwaves itself. Everybody get the chicken out, put it on the table, and come back in half an hour, and it's done.
Why are you laying Gary out on the table? That's cold, man. That's real cold.
So you got anything coming up, kids?
He did my cat in earlier. Now he's doing me in.
I know. It's a bummer.
I'm thinking about getting a year-end video put together this week. Just kind of what all I've done this last, where the channel's been in the last year or so. Kind of a just year in review type thing. Other than that, I'm going to spend the next couple of days with my daughter and my son-in-law and take her easy the rest of the week, and whatever happens, happens.
Are you now your review kind of video? Are you talking about for you, or are you talking about for gun channels? Are you talking about for?
I was talking about me myself, basically. Yeah. All the channels went because the channel's barely over a year old anyway, so it's kind of. In the last year, I've been to Wanamaker twice. I've been to 2A rallies. I've gained a lot of subscribers.
Yeah, you just cracked 400, right?
Yeah, just the other day.
Very cool.
Thanks for the invite.
No, always, man. You don't need an invite. You just show up.
Okay.
Mr. Noxious, the noxious one. Obnoxious, I mean.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What's going down in Orangetown?
In Orangetown? Nothing. I think I'm probably gonna take this next week off and then come back.
Good. The fuck, man. Fuck.
I'll show up. I'll show up for Sarge and the closer if you guys want me on. But the wife wants me to take her out to the range on Christmas Day, so that'll be the first time she's been shooting down here.
Well, when you guys are out, make sure you show her my Instagram post so she can, get deciding what she wants to do in 2019.
Yeah, there's a lot of oranges out there. I'm not going to show her that. I'm not going to show her that. I got a sweet deal. You think I'm going to remind her that there's better stuff out there? May not be the smartest bulb in the box, but no, I'm not going to throw this away.
The sharpest bulb in the shed, huh?
Yes. Sharpest bulb in the shed.
Phoenix out there says he's watching Outbreak. He didn't realize Finape was in it before. It's a monkey.
Other than that, everybody, I hope you had a good Festivus.
That's right.
Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah, or Happy Holidays if you're some kind of liberal scum that can't say Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, if you get offended by somebody saying Merry Christmas, you got some issues. Got some issues. Patriot, what's going on in your neck of the world?
Oh, everything. I tell you. I broke I got 5 subscribers now. I'm doing pretty good. No, I was going to comment about that, hobbies being expensive and only having one hobby. I've got 2 ex-wives, so that's I chose wisely.
So that's your hobby?
So hobby is
yeah. Unfortunately, no. Anyways, but yeah, I everybody have a blessed Christmas, and if you do other things, say that you do good at that too, or whatever. So, but yeah, I'm I don't know. I got scheming another challenge here. I gave out a bunch of swag. Probably, I don't know. Thought I overdid it. My daughter thought I did because she liked the hats, but I gave both those out too with the bags and all that other stuff. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. I'm here, so if you guys want to sub, go ahead. All 30 or 40 of your spare, alternate channels, whatever, you want to do them too. Hey, no problem.
What you're talking about.
I didn't see any cats subscribe to me, so just saying.
Well, George is very selective.
But yeah, well, thanks for having me on. I had some bad internet earlier, so I was in and out, and so I was commenting, but just like normal, nobody really pays attention. So, but
what'd you say?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff this week. We got time off, vacation, all that stuff, and gonna go check out maybe Billy Strings. If you haven't heard of him, he's a friend of mine's nephew. He's a bluegrass banjo player. He's gonna be in Pontiac over New Year's, so maybe I'll go listen to some obnoxious one music. The banjo.
You should.
Maybe Ellis will be there.
You should, yeah. Oh, he probably.
Maybe I won't go.
That'll be the new caravan we're going to hear about on CNN. Is a bunch of rednecks moving their way up to Michigan. 10,000 rednecks.
We know 2 of them that did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got a lot of property now. Now they can shoot out their back door.
Yeah.
So, I still got to go. But I did get a nice pass. I bought a pass to my local range, so I can just kind of flop it out there and show them, and they'll let me go in there and shoot for a little bit.
Were you talking about Porky Pig in it?
I missed that chat, so I didn't see any of that, but I did have a great day. I seen family today that I haven't seen in years, and it was really nice, and talked about even traveling to Thailand and stuff. It was kind of interesting.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, hopefully I'll have some good stuff coming up. My next video should be a brownie buck mark. I'm going to tear it all apart and make people cringe, and
Oh, cool.
See if a blind guy can put it back together. So.
Are those the ones that I hear are kind of a pain in the butt to take apart?
Yeah, you need a screwdriver. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's way above my pay scale. That's above my bracket.
And it's not mine, so it's even better. You know.
Screw it then. The hell with it.
You know,
Screwdriver and a hammer it is.
Yeah, my stepdad, we went out shooting, and he let me borrow it so I could, take it apart and clean it. And of course, I don't have anything that small, with 22 cleaning rods and stuff. So, but I tore it all apart, and I actually even got it back together. So, hey.
But did you get it back together correctly?
Oh yeah. I can shoot out my back door as long as nobody is around. But yeah, it's all back together. Nothing's backwards. It functions right. So we'll see. You have to let me know if I did. I don't know. You have to check out my video.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe.
Always. It pretty much makes me feel like the biggest loser on the planet to have any sort of trouble taking a gun apart or putting it back together.
If you have any questions, just come over, check me out. I'm on GunTube, GunStreamer, YouTube. I'm even on Instagram, a blind guy on Instagram, and even some of you guys have been taking some of my hints and tricks and doing the alt descriptions, and it's been very nice. So I do appreciate Orange One.
I forgot to do that today when I did my post.
Yeah,
I'll have to go back and do that.
They do have it for videos too, but I haven't figured it out yet. So because it comes up and it says, no description available, or once in a while, if it's black or something, I'll say it's nighttime or something. But definitely for the pictures and stuff, kind of cool. It helps us out.
Yeah.
But you never know. There's a lot of blind guys out here. If you put those descriptions on, maybe you'll get like 1 or 2 more subscribers.
He needs subscribers. But I'll tell you, it does. When I first got my AR, I had never taken an AR apart before. And thinking about you learning, just getting a new gun and sitting down and not being able to see it and just figuring your way through it was so amazing to me, because it took me 10 minutes to get the goddamn charging handle back in the thing. I was like, how do you get this thing back in here? Because you got to like put it in and kind of scoot it up a little bit, or then I've seen people do it upside down where it just falls right in, and I was like, oh, okay, thank you.
That was the whole reason behind the blind challenge, is because I was tired of going through 30 videos before I had some, 2 or 3 people kind of mesh together where they actually said something that was coherent.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate everybody that did that, and congratulations again to Insight Freedom and Travis T for winning that huge swag packs. So if you haven't seen it, check them out. Huge, bug out bags and range bags and even bottle openers and
made out like a
your
bandit.
website swag. And if I had some of those Fallout patches from Angelina, I might have passed those out, but I probably wouldn't have. I kept all of those. But just saying.
Oh, that would have been cool.
I don't have any yet. I did pass out some of your stickers though. So
oh, sweet.
The T-Rex with the small arms. I did send 2 of those stickers out. So
those are a favorite.
But I do have a spot on my patch panel for the Fallout shelter one.
So you're waiting for it?
I'm waiting and waiting.
He's probably got room for a Porky Piggin too.
A Porky Piggin? We'll see.
See, I'm not picky. You can send me anything. I'm going to stop right there, because usually I'd say I'm easy, but that's on this chat it might go the wrong way.
You're a guy.
Wait. Everybody, shh.
Who was that?
Someone's sleeping.
What?
Huh?
I heard it.
Someone,
was that you, Rich?
No, it wasn't me.
Someone was asleep.
Oh, maybe not. Gizzard's muted.
I heard it.
I heard it.
Damn, I love to catch chat nappers. I love it. Damn it. So, Rich, what's going on?
Nothing.
Okay, cool. We're done.
We're done. Yeah. We did our not so spectacular Christmas spectacular tonight, but other than that, there really ain't much going on. It's just a Christmas week. What else is there at this point?
I think Warsaw is asking Patriot. He's asking you if you knew Micho. I think I heard you mention him before.
That's the AK guy, and no, I don't know him. I've heard of him, and I've kind of checked out like maybe a video or so, but you know, he's an AK guy, and I haven't got that far yet. But I will definitely check him out. I have heard of him a couple times. People brought him up, you know, especially before I came out of the it's not a closet, I guess.
The blind closet.
Out of the shadows. So, but yeah, there's a lot of us out here. There's more than you think. You know, I see blind people all over the damn place now. They're all over.
So did Warsaw Patriot just ask you if you know another blind guy? Is that what happened there?
Yeah.
So he thinks all blind guys know every other blind guy.
It's like, oh, I've been to California. Do you know so and so? They live there. You know.
Or when you're in the military, or you're in the army. Do you know Bob? He was in the army.
No, it's not.
Bob? Yeah, I know Bob. He's an asshole. What of it?
Yeah, he owes me $50.
Canadian Bob. Canadian.
Bob never
dang Canadians, they're everywhere.
All right. Well, I'm falling asleep. I feel like crap. So we're gonna shut this down. Yep.
How are you doing?
We'll see if I can feel any type of better tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Tuesday. It's possible you might see me go live. Make sure you got the old bell clicked.
You're not going to wait to see if my cherry pie came out?
What do you want me to say about that?
It's a black screen.
You're just lobbing up softballs now, buddy.
Shall not pee in fridge.
Shall not pee in fridge.
Wait, did you say shall not pee in fridge?
Yeah, shall not pee in fridge.
Shall not pee in
Shall
fridge.
not pee in fridge.
Even I know about that.
Yeah, anyway. It's no good for nobody.
Hashtag Porky Piggin.
Oh, my balls.
All right.
No, Ghost left earlier, but holding the balls, so.
Yeah, he does deal with balls an awful lot.
My balls are delicious Crayola wax.
Seven Wonders is saying blind shooter? Question mark? Maybe he does not know. Seven Wonders, Patriot in the Dark is blind. Is
100%, totally blind.
Yeah, he's good. He's real good at it. He's 100%. He got 100%.
He aced that.
As I say, you have to be perfect at something. I might as well be perfectly blind.
That's right.
And yes, there is a blind shooter, Declan, too. So you've probably seen him around.
He doesn't go by blind shooter Declan anymore, though.
Just blind shooter now.
Yeah.
He dropped his name, so he's a
weirdos tracking him down. See?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Seven Wonders, go over to Patriot's channel.
He knows me, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's one of the 4 subscribers I got.
Oh shit!
4 subscribers of the apocalypse.
So,
was there anything on gun channels yet?
What the? So okay, so here's something. My cursor in the chat.
Damn it!
Does everybody else's do this? When you put it on not what do they call it? Not an avatar, but like smiley face or something like that. An icon. Does it tell you what it is?
Yes.
Yeah, it tells me that you're smiling or squinting or winking. That's the alt text that's showing up.
Yeah, but I didn't know that it did it. That must be.
It shows you how to do it. If you can see, it actually pops up a little black box. And it tells you the code to do the emoji.
And that's what reads it. That's adding alt text to it. So when you do that to your image, if you go on to Instagram and you put your cursor over the image, you'll see that same text box, and that's the alt text that you're adding is the stuff that I can hear when I'm focused on you or on your picture.
Really?
I'm gonna start leaving secret messages for you in there.
I would love it.
And
I will tell everybody that you're doing that just for me.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna write I'm just gonna write like, "Hey Miles, how you doing?"
All right.
And all these other blind people using the same program, like, what the fuck is this shit?
Who the fuck is this guy?
He's like, who the hell's Miles? And
who's Miles? And why is he wanting an octopus and Astrolube?
That's
no. Why is he needing a Astrolube with an octopus?
Yeah, you might need 8 of them.
They're like turtles. Oh.
Leave knives out of this.
Turtles?
Turtles.
I like turtles.
Turtle.
That's even bad for Midnight's chat. You can't say that on Midnight's chat.
Turtles.
Can't say turtles.
We're not turtle enough for the Turtle Club. Huh, that's weird. I don't. I guess I just never. Either that's new, like it just started on mine, or I just never did it before. That's cool. That's weird.
That's the alt text. That's your alt description. And it's the same thing if you do that on your Instagram pictures, it'll come up. That's how you can hide, websites and all that kind of stuff in your images, and the robots will see it, or the blind
robots.
Guys. Or board guys that put cursors all over the images.
Well, there you go. Robots in disguise.
Robots roasting on an open.
Liked that.
Burning tires, stinging your nose.
All right. I will see you guys when I see you guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you later.
I am